Hello and welcome to Travel Smart, your weekly guide to the best of travel from The Independent.
We aim to inspire, entertain and inform about the industry of human happiness, as well as advise on how to stay warm this winter without actually turning the heating on.
Today we're talking about one of our favourite topics, winter sun. In the northern hemisphere, winter sun is largely a question of degrees. Generally, the closer you get to the equator, the higher the temperature goes. Traditionally, British aristocrats used to travel to the south of France for a winter warmer, and the Côte d'Azur remains a firm favourite. There are lots of flights from across the UK to Nice Airport, from where resorts such as Cannes, Saint-Tropez and Juan-les-Pins are easily accessible. A personal favourite is the tranquil port of Villefranche, just over the hill east of Nice, which is officially the sunniest city in France.
We've also been studying the sunniest places in Italy, and the island of Sicily is the clear winner. Catania and Palermo both have direct flights from the UK and more sunshine than any other big Italian cities. As well as their metropolitan attractions, both cities are close to superb beaches. Cefalù, as seen in White Lotus Season 2, is less than an hour east of Palermo, while the beach down the hill from Taormina is only 40 minutes north of Catania.
Southern Sicily is the same latitude as the far north of Africa, where Morocco and Tunisia compete for your attention. Both countries have great beaches and desert landscapes, as well as a rich history, with towns and cities growing up around thriving souks. New air routes mean easier access than ever, with frequent flights from London, Bristol, Manchester and Edinburgh to Marrakesh, a city full of colour and energy within easy reach of the Atlas Mountains if you'd like to stretch your legs.
But there's no contest for the country with the most certain winter sun in North Africa. It's Egypt. There is an array of indulgent Red Sea resorts awaiting your attention. Sharm el-Sheikh on the Sinai Peninsula offers great swimming and snorkeling, while Hurghada on mainland Egypt gives easier access to the nation's archaeological treasures.
I particularly recommend a trip down the Nile, starting in Aswan and passing through Luxor on the way to Cairo. You can cruise all the way, but if you're short of time, there are good air and rail links as well.
Time to head south of the equator, where of course our winter sun becomes their summer sun. At the deep south of Africa, Cape Town delivers joyful seaside life, with the additional temptation of wine country close by and the garden route stretching along the coast. You'll encounter superb scenery and tranquil towns beside the Indian Ocean.
And talking of the Indian Ocean, my favourite archipelago isn't the Maldives, but the even more entrancing Seychelles. This archipelago boasts great beaches and much more, including a spectacular mountainous spine that reaches almost to 3,000 feet. Moving into Asia, southern India and southern Thailand offer the prospect of sunny skies through the cold northern months, as well as low living costs and delicious food. You might choose to take your winter sunshine in a city, in which case Singapore provides a wealth of experiences and some surprisingly good beaches. And with its excellent air links, Singapore gives access to all those Australasian temptations.
Now we have time for one question with Simon. Kathy is going on an Antarctic cruise this January, very lucky woman, and she would love to get some winter sun along the way. Which South American nation would offer her the richest experience?
Well, of course, you could choose from the beaches of Brazil, great cities like Buenos Aires, but actually if you want to pack the most of South America into a single country, it has to be Colombia. The great thing about there is that it's going to be fantastic weather in our winter. You've got everything from the beautiful Spanish colonial city of Cartagena, amazing Andean mountains and the Amazon rainforest. Well, that's all we've got time for now, but do get in touch with your personal favourite winter sun destinations and journeys.
And for all the latest travel news, reviews and advice, visit independent.co.uk/travel.
And do have a listen to my daily travel podcast.